For real. Yominia, welcome again.
Yeah, boss.
Okay. Yeah, said in a topic how to improve and build your self-image. You can say self-image crana not anything. See, you can self-image.
For me, fear that's it. Our topics in the essence of having you. And so they get to judge.
Once a while, we'll see your kumuka.
Sir, image that is same for you. See, I'm trying for you, and I'm trying for you. CMC whom and to be whom who and answer me shall shame. CMC whom home. CMC whom, Missy whom and one of them. Say me whom say, Miniminyansa, Sabinyansa Medinam. Whom say me hofa, they say, me whom says Sabi, means Sabia, and one of them. Me whom say, mommy ye, maybe I'm free yet, you know. Me no man be a catchy, ya no me the same thing, and I'm dinam. Inti Sabi, in Funina, you chat a chile hono. Wow, what see whom, or one dream. Oh, Nipadium, see whom, what we see whom, and on the way I was expressing home, a mouth for so. And this own who ya here.
Say, your self-image, yeah, if I say the bad side, and the good side, you call the bad side, no, say. Send you can yes, yes, and I be bad. And the dinner, Yana, am I who bad side, especially when it comes to self-image.
Last week, you can be big a craft on, sir. And the says it table. They be all free. We crowd free, my bush and free, some awesome. GD crown for BD, children. Ubu Gra is any trim, you know, yes, or catasso. Or your bad tea, and it's a cop, maybe a memate. Sano many in a shitty puzzle.
How? A shitty puzzle say. That's what example say you make.
Come on, Yamia bow. I'm a home of it. Yes, or any of the BBA catacataso. I was as my crowd shabby. The train you grown in them. We when you are savvy, better when you're a better whom we. Because a treasure day, Yami boy, no grand and he's a deeper deal money a day. I didn't want to find entertain baby any patron, a small awesome, sound of money in affected sales home. Now the bonny moody, a treasure who said, who sippy. Who said, oh, fata baby. Would Jib bonnet to Muntem? Would Jib bonnet?
Dear, tune tem.
Would ye a sad no man to Muntem? The only good self-image, you know. Who said normal, who casacrana, who can sempa, who can sama a boabum, who can sama I said the old idea do baby, who be my architecture, mini animonium, Bushia de Masha Bassi. So until Bushia de Masha Bassi and Paso. So who know what you say? Papa by and friend, is a bonny. Yeah, friend. Bimukas has a monitor on who. Obi krasi the sikano kra de yemfata bi de senka yensem fata saa no mane nyina no sebe medwen se okeka saa nsem we kire nipa obu na pre ana obu na pre obu no honhom na nani nya den owiase na ni da so kra no wonta nya bi na wo hwemu so a sebe ye de normal akese nkrofo ye ni wiase no saa nkrofo no mo ntimi nya bi saa because obi a wo ya de kese bi a wiase bi na o gidi so obetimaye. The sense of the self-image is different. The way he sees himself is entirely different from the other person. What GD said is equipped. As a matter of fact, what GD said, was way. Sir, Ojidi is the best to do this. He's the best to score. He deserves the best. and it's the right sense of self-image, you deserve the best. You don't see yourself as a victim. You see yourself as somebody who has what it takes to achieve.
Okay.
So,
let's say, senior see drains, Hanyamano, and as a senior see canon, and it may affect you, and I say, because I can old drain the as I can yeshi, and as a old can of yeshi. It's, saying a man, Sanyamana affect you, because they make a DNA. A DNA way, who am I saying is a
timid pew and no crab by a notice if you want to buy. Now, ye can nipper what drain no idea, what drain no judging who know another now. And a dear pew and no abaso, a dear would drain who would. And 2 bones and go for mobile boxing, you grad in a near dim pan or one castle bidding cuckoo. Even though the phone crowd was so very. Because what Tias also a castle a winner, even though you're born. 1 yin to muta or be castle for France, Debbie. Maybe I'm doing a women and I would tell me, but me, I'm still a winner. Why?
Nice and any excuses.
What game in Kukono and in Kunim dear if you dream.
Okay.
So we ask so she will be a Odin Kukua, now you're not Din Kuku. We share the Odin Kunima, now you're a Din Kunim. Na Otiene Casa Emotimus away, Odin Kunimo Abrabomo and I say, Odin Kuku. Into the free dream only the free and numno, a marche. Into here, so over drain, Papa, a foul, over drain, so one, you're a champion, you're a victor, you have what it takes to fight. You don't run away from problems and challenges. You are enough, you're complete, you're equipped. So, here. Because there will be crowd, say, or more a interview or more pay you mean. Say, who no. And one near you. The old tongue, say, tongue, and Sally at all. So, the tongue, who are by a boy and a half a power, but you sit here. It was an old John for that.
Listen, I saw break a crack, so not that. And who effect.
Sir, I also what you said in the home. Something.
Yanchin Bray, Honakakra, so we should send Yama El Kosua, what him say, Bambuno or Hobby. It's dear mass Bambuno, Timmy drew that point out, as I say, self-image, I'm saying Treble be an will be a Timmy Casse, what me the 20,000 come will be a Nakusi baby beer, what me a time baby, what me says can.
That's right.
Sanyaman Sanane self-image come on this animal in Abana because it looks as if there's a self-image that's in believe you won't be sa.
Ampa asempa no obisa sano. No kre woman say ye ni kwasi broni shia ye. Ye ni kwasi broni ye ni shia ye be 14th or say 15th century na ye ni shia ye no. Before that, na obibini ana broni ana say China ni ana say Arab ni obia no yenipa. Before that na broni ehu bibinia na wonyini say onimiansa sene no. One of the mechanisms omu designing omu di enim twitwi form right from the 15th century to now. Omu keka nsem bebre a bewura no ma bebre mu say ama bi before who say ubroni e wonenim sene no. Ya de asebe enye thousands of years old. Just about 500 years. Now, we say so history. No, your history. Somebody said that your history is your immune system. History is your protection. It is a only sense of history now. Will be an immune system when you're strong. No, dear Beba. Once now, for the news, I know yare. And the COVID by omo no immune system no form no. Sebe omo da form, omo to form. Libre crafting. De nyanya yare no pese o. Yare na de say ba attack o. Na say attack o na say immune system ni ho a that just said oko. I say so if you have strong immune system, It's not a problem. That's right.
Yeah, we're fighting about
the same with your sense of history. Because of the Akwasibroni Bachishaya or Church attack, Young Crawford be brave immune system in Hobby. Into the Biabeca be omujidi, a form. So, was so be needed so many answer. Memoir Cocorabi items or Casa items or Nimhe. Because your history about yourself is your immune system. So if it's strong, it's because you have strong sense of history about you. And if it's weak, it's the same. And it is tracking from South area honor. And now who say any good self-image because their sense of history about themselves as Africans a week. Now, no, you cry Ghana, you go school, they start teaching you history from the time of Kwasibroni Baye. That's wrong history. So automatically, those people will not have good self-image. It's as simple as that. But who go school, no? Yeah, history from slavery and colonization. They're very silent on anything that happened before. And it was over who said, Obibini be a strong kakrana and near fin and near ding, or Jin Hutum so ye be binin and near also or Hotoso or Kasa positively, or Kasa or Cap possibility, optimism, or Sano Manoa. That is in a sense of history, is beyond slavery and colonization. So when this hard enough, I can guarantee you, America will call all the best schools. Oh, Ghana, dear. Ben 90% go heaven because you cannot create hell. Go America, cannot create because system the year you man. I'm say, hey, Mikro as a minimum Hokorana, George Floyd. Send me who you. System the year you we heard documentary 13% African American population. We are more than half of the prison population. It's a system here, so because of the sense of history, you're weak, or being an okasa and just few minutes here, anything komodo. What would you work? We carry your bones or the other day. A bit tough. Because history is your immune system. The area no bones all best spreaders are. The unpenny baby or Matiabro Chira will be an also okasa out him say yes. It doesn't matter. We can be a professor, accountant, whatever, president, minister. If your sense of history as an African starts from the time you met the white man, your sense of self-image or your self-image is weak. It's weak. A lot of them would want to replace it with religion. It doesn't cut. Because also in your physical data, China need now your children on baby free ba. Arabunina tries to be suado free ba. Bruni so tries to suado free ba. Who be bini? What the end start abra kwesi bruni baye. It wono wonni nyina so wo fapem no so a enti wo push you out better form. Enti wo de opa sama mekan. Wo de opa wo china ye test. Wo na fofo akese form wo sika wa America. When no history now beside they say beyond slavery and colonization, what do they know about themselves? Nothing. And to conclude this, then you can see why they say the things they say about us. The sense of image. Because when you see a freedom microphone, because of so yellow symbol. Because what
I charge madam who was what
Trebuku to say they want Krama for. Ninyan saying in every time I will share Kwasibroni.
Yes.
The young microphone baby watch the finance was a year Susuni. I don't for being count. Obey the brothers. Watch the Bible more the same thing. No, go to a wine. No, a dear way. And Timima won't crawl for no be brain sorry, the entire. Because their sense of or their self-image is still weak. Now they be correct our self-image, the Kwasibroni and a word on one Casanaba Cosimo. What's a 1 hour a day? Sir, it is one to me and Suya, debate, you bet him the mining in Asha and South of our Toy. Bet him the Anglo God Asha and South of Bogus always about Cotuburonis. Nimia Yardian and an idiot. When in the Bruni Yardian watching because it is not there. So and so what the South African dear. So when you say history no, just accept say you need the right self-image. To both say be who or see dream mu. E be who normal, ye be who no see kasa mu. Oh yeah, dear cry na say okoto problem abon say wajai. Ghana dear say ye kan ye. Because ya enye adwuma mu nyina ye corrupt. Ni nyina ye expression of people with weak self-image. Let's be realistic. You know, let's say the truth. Who told you that? Who can say na kan okre? Then the BBC for mo fa boni e wo birete nyina to TV so. E ma ye hu bi. Who can say na kan okre? Say ba woni wo ho a wo meka sa ansem no nkyerɛw. Wo montam de wo mbeti maka. But wo duru abonten a de wo de to se be ya ono so no hu be ye hu. Na obi ba ko a wasuro no. Wo de won sema e kire se obi ba ko obetuma be sesa no manyina na de ato abonten. Because you don't have right self-image. And I can tell you, many of our people are in that situation. Many. Until about was sorry and assessor or fabo no compatible here. Was it for him? So, Okutakura was restless because only self-image, papa. What the first about himself was restless. We don't say him. Yeah, it's because your self-image is wrong.
And that's very you share the you kakra almost omudi echi you share the ekoswa na your friends are sorry Prince was a powerful in Barcelona Barcelona also my teacher and my mentor Brave, okay. Adoko Force legend you share my everyday coach Selena. Na good evening, sir. J. Daniel. I'm say in your question via so far. Man costro the chime costro. Na say send ye usi can na say idea issue kakra, ne kakra. Na yenya if I send penifon de bi ko. You say na idea den say wo chere panina de ya na dey ba wo chere nkora de ya na ye den kese because afi ne bi o mo build o madwe enti ye edichifo na ye ba no ana say o mo mudi ye kora echi no akwan be so na e be fa so e betimi amoma betimi build o mo self image kakra na gradually nim say nye da ko pena gidi na yi but say always you see started from somewhere to betimi my chere nyama kakra bi betimi atia boa ye na yetimi start ya build your self image.
Wow.
Na
wow. But you say history, they won't mean free.
Number one, yes.
Meaning free book way, friend, the history of Africa, written by the history of Africa, the quest for eternal harmony, Molefi Kete Asante.
Oh, Oregon natural, okay.
Kopebikai, African American, a professor or videos be brave or internet in as well. Okay, Molefi Kete Asante.
So Molifi, right?
That's right. Molefi is Molefi. Kete Asante.
Molefi.
Historians. Yes.
Okay. Asante.
He has his videos on YouTube, on Facebook. I mean, all these channels. He's a professor. I think Temple University or something like. Yeah, well, Africans be brave so or Congo, very finidin kakra. Professor something. Or more the type no be brave or look for such historians, not the white. In the 19th centuries, woman gange send no crane no person out. And they were one or the end a bio how more can crack a crack, but Omo no masone so do. Sebaya I do be beginning better form. And to compare history, Abema was so in trouble for it. Yeah. So once you are, I will be your home where you are, maybe would you like out to me? So the history is key. If nothing at all study it.
Yeah.
If you don't repair it, forget it.
Intimate free.
Intimate go that. I feel Yaka is a kingdoms near empires I can say free Africa as you know, from Kush to Dahomey to Benin to Asante to Ghana Empire, all these Songhai Kosuya, their management systems, their leadership systems, their technology, their financial systems, their commerce, family systems, religious systems, industry. Our best time is because we live in a time of technology. And a lot of these lectures and acrophobia over the last 60, 70 years at all. The here is obey what say at least every week be anime pay 30 minutes be na me da kohwe back. Yanchira na wosen ke kire. Yanchira enti na wayira no. Duntum e de ya ka kire university ne wa ho amakọ nyina ya to atwenyo. But wunim. To bo say nyina ye pɛ bibi. Ye pɛ but ye hu because nkofo na to ya twen na to baabi. The usua ekonswa and na be hu usua ekonswa usua koto PhD still the same negativity na efi onumba. The Africa dey pen watch here. Was akwye philosophy or still yayira no. You can philosophy no can brofo philosophy, sociology, political science, engineering. We no kasa we are bones or can we are no the crofo to form no ma brofo so wayira. Go China need na wa mabro ni so ma enfa den crofo to form. They are intentional. Yeah, pet the chemistry professor, the English professor, the PE professor, or babro so because they the bibi sumaye. Inti saa bibi ne yede suma wo no okohwehwe saa books we mu a na why wadwen se obesua bibi a obehu ne ntem bo za de so bebre so no so ebe yi afiri ho you will be at rest with yourself as an African. Afi obo se otuntum obo okra we tuntum a ofere ye otuntum bi o ha na no nti na no shape no nya ne fe ne hwene nya ne fe ne nya ne fe o pese ye te se broni die. Why? Because on this information way. The moment you bring your information, we no. If you bought Africa dia ube som. Which African or American I was 1 year African. It's not because of anything no, only history no. And the history now kwasi bro catch and not say so what we African and so we are poor. We are backward, which is not true. Okay. The moment you changes our data no pay. After the same person first panel person upon a radio no is because a information and this will be changes information or what changing your self-image, the way you see yourself, and you can restore that by studying the right history. And it now systematically look at all religious icons. These are all things that happened just because from the 14th and 15th century. Proud to that, so be cultural say yes, we brony angels brofo to bonsam we tuntum demons we tuntum sa no a recent creation. It was part of the strategy to see ourselves as a condemned people who will not be able to stand and fight for themselves. It was a strategy. And the microphone be brea omunsia we na omo ye was all can no aka oboa wonsia ntimi eto da bia me na microphone be wo ka ona say obe we mu de nhia na so kan book be da about any history or see there be na me de I'm dealing with the recent and I'm saying that's it. I was a one nimuntino na wo kan sem basa no. And they say yekusua ade na ebehu. And I'm so call hospital na say doctor ni bisa bisa wo. Baby I call ye. Baby aduane odi ada anka je say hia. Won say yare na ko. Wo hia e no say be ya problem na ohu ne na obetuma solve. Africa's problem is the way we see ourselves. And it's because of what they have taught us. They have told us about ourselves. You be tricky. Until tuntumbia behuna na nia ye din bia no is because we started so osua science way. To bon say afa o no say o sense of I say only confidence won't mean nyina nkasa ne sa no manya be free automatically be free. African be all started so osua na back o say bia no be free mu afa o nia den afa o ti abrochina person baga na obe ba na easily who be free mu. You will not even talk about money. Why? Because you operate with different information now. So, over as some of your couple so idiot. Na me no be started some Luciano. Me nya trouble be able be see like that. Wo ban one come be say put into a who case won America haro. Hana makokra. But your Ghana minister or high Cassia manifest says, yeah, none watching. Why? Because of the information processing. One cobra and Hoshino. The boys of Conena Hoba, Niniaji. Yes, in 1957, Ghana for the British passport motion. They were proud to be Ghanaians. And there, Obeshi Ghana passport, Nako Jamaica, they are Abuse, Aquasore Damako Dasi, because of the information. They don't have any proper information about their people. Because it be Binia and Yefe. Kosuya, Usuya will say, hey, you come from a heritage of wealth, of knowledge, of wisdom. Will be and a whom futraguso. And a year what he said, the science of writing, mathematics, the base foundation of medicine, chemistry, physics, biology. Study them, and you see that is if you take Africa out, nothing is there. Nothing is there. In this year, religion was so Christianity that was so the history of Christianity. You see it. It's there. You know, so Yankrofono addition was here. You see mathematics. Go to the scripts or Timbuktu. Now correct. So formula that audience so how they buy and Kubisa. Pythagoras was just around 500 BC. Pyramids normally about let's say 3,000 thereabout BC. Now patches a pyramids no man for formula be any see yet. But after 2,000 something years, Pythagoras will come for with a formula. Study it. Study it. Into Usuya, then you can live in this because of that period, you know, I change it. That period near it changed everything. Because we take that period loosely, but we don't know the impact. Because our people don't study the depth. You read the history, and also we don't know the pain, and we don't know the depth of the damage. In Tokasa loosely, once one kind we know can be. But so unim the damage. So almost system na shisha. Say because you crank on say. Ngomukromo out to crank because you nimunti. You go for nim. Anything go for any agie. Say yenima. Okay, different thing. And that is the masterful work that they have done to keep us in amnesia. Yes. So that history will restore that memory. Now, who said, no many people is not, and to young for people was self-conflict. I tell you, young for people, bit me say, who say me break out. Oh, be break out, crofo be break microphone, professors, omo kasa uhu. I didn't know I no fa boat to na fast run so. One yin who so any pabie. Only any self value. Why? Because of the information, the history. And so Petma restore the African. The history is key.
Yeah.
The African without that history is a weak African. You are as weak as your memory of your history. If your sense of history is weak, you are weak. If your sense of history is strong, you are strong. It's as simple as that. That's why they see how well they condition them. They teach them something. That's why they can go to fight. And or make them in a crack castle. Why? When in BB, ya children BB. I didn't that make us say 20 years ago, oh hi, I see a BC bomber. You had
Iraq.
Was the bomb upon us, I mean, go. I didn't hear. You can't be children. Say no credit, no credit dividend to sir. So, Kumawu, you work out there was a move for me castle. Gentia, only BB. Oh no. Like I said, sorry, crowd trouble before Frana Gana be a ground track. Yes, again, you was a brofo. Because you knew so corruption is a reflection of a people with a weak self-image. They don't know where they come from. They don't know the identity. They don't have any good information about themselves. So they cannot fight for themselves. And this will break his identity now. Anything that offer normal con. galamsey ni ade ayentimi so nyina ekire saa ekire cause obi an ho wi aso betu akọ kurom akọ yesa foreigner no aba okurom na mo te ho na mo kabrofo na mo debate wo kumo but because the sense of history starting 1462
Oh boy. Yo, what am I about? Which I say about so a very broad
yes.
Apart from history, no. Bibi who be my bit media come I bet me abwa say bit me improve yourself.
Yeah. Apart from history, no bibi bebre your friend be the principle of truth. Truth as a principle. Nipa bia also what you say. All great minds, they understand this. There's a principle. It works at all time. Just like gravity. You know? What you reading? 1 plus 1.
Everything that is 2 heavier than the air, no?
Yeah. And bebrebe bit correct it. Because listen, weak self-image. It's because of weak-mindedness. And it's okay. These principles are here. Why can't you be shit? Be strong. Obi kasema ubisa. Which let's say, he fan everybody. Don't bibia trasa. Because now you are operating as a human being. And you won't say, "Sam Crofona yachre almost animal, yachre." At the 4 kesi a woo yase, or more normal, or much or monana mono, mamo. Into a no number, I share the same trouser. But that get them to a different. So see who we are seeing different because of these principles that they have taught them. Yeni and tres our principles went in the musa. And the omochile school a wholesale or your farm obra and our car Montiasiano. Would Timmy find ye a wholesale secret in no fan to school? Yeah, only to school as I come in my won't fan to because of Pesa will be a libra. No amount title, doctor, no any but 2 teams are Brabono 12 faso. So me a banker, we a banker, I'm at 3,000 we day. I'm about to train faso because there's something that you need to know to have freedom. Truth as a principle. Develops your mind. You can think. You see the world differently. The other thing will be systems. You must understand what a system is and how it works. That's how normal way when you said it. You better because you are cooking. That's how normal way won't take them. Who's your nursing won't take engineering? Kakrebi nobody a baby. Into one of my days work school. Oh, you're big, but oh, Brabona more do sit down. To Pija will be a told on your cemetery now. Why? Because no my did so. And no my the sabra umuye do no ya nchire ti ababono mu do sina.
Yeah.
So you don't have the right sense of image. So that is one systems thinking. Truth. These 2 plus history. If you know this, one maybe the other one would be your ability to solve problems. Solve problems. Who be the who could pushing out to me go through once I feel start say differently. Who say na say me kura no menye mo bossa. So and I say me yes me holding. So some of these things you learn them. Constantly you learn them. You push. And once I saw what Tessanoma we must say, I feel once positivity, possibility, not being a victim. All those who want to start to say few move back. I feel once a cuckoo draw. I know na my own shrobi. Na bibi abetu bi ara unyane. Because these are the foundations of human development. So
yo, me the link the two na to join. So we must send them on also be a best with me show link no between you joining that your way.
Yes, sir.
You know, our person ma comment be kakra before one link need them I between your way. Before the yenhwe the enu also kakra ha. I'm for say great mind. I'm saying, Aqua, I say good evening, my heroes. You are doing great work. So Prince Kobe, I say watching from UK, the untold truth. Ebu Forcing, or see, we want more people like you, Papa. I don't know your Tafro Papa Nana, and a different one. This is a Papa Roger. Yeah, I could see it to say, we have called the so say, once you lose your identity, you become empty. True. Yeah, the other one. So this is saying, the battle is always of the mind. Yes, when a group man so the dia no we did agro bedu. Yo, eti the crack no say I'm for be joining na almost be share away no. Say na the mind enkwara and I say youth eba ene we hwe se ne ebimusi situation city no to say the can bu aye kakra na aso mu nim chen, you know, all because obi office eje awakusku kakra ne sa ne mane ama no kakra be na obehye ama no see a trend see nyan be wura mu
meka se obetima meja ho say o my Ghana about mu a ensem be about him. So who sempa we say so na we chichire man no. And I said about 2 man say abu friends say benefona say man no. I say mine no. Ghana ni bia nka no kore. Ade papa bia ni ha. Na che say why that. Into my always measure use a barometer. Can say me feel move. And it's a process for all of us. And I've shown who said history no. Me say 99% of our people they don't have it. This one made me make so if we don't have it. What we have is religious knowledge, book knowledge. That's all. TV, politics, entertainment, music, sports, anyone. The bema ya dream pa jina te se nipa. Ai dia kokudro. Some information no any sa history na nkrofo no kire ni. And this one go here there o betima the 70 years, 90 years. Yeah the obetima be president. It really does not matter. Obetima be big the whole Africa obetima kan nyina bomu be president. You still obeto ya twene. Because that history you have to go and pick it yourself.
Yo, let me say best start my man for a rem kakra na also a share my mind kakra. Come the chain am do weba. And I also say, we'll see if we spend half the time we spend to consume religious data to study your history, we will begin to see ourselves differently. Our sense of history indeed is our immune system. I'm saying, come never had dream or see immune system no. Not kusi. Kusi.
Hello. Sabah me how. No haja ye me ye kala de kakra di na.
I'm say okay chase run no.
Yeah.
Yo. And then I dey na akofa kunta ba na.
Obeka ho. Ehwo de wo ka obedo ahwede. Ahwede na Ghana odua bi obenya sika no. Tete no oba be bia wo. Ehwo.
Misro mudi hu bi ba na. Say the mbana ko back, umade ko back.
Ye pesika ba Ghana be ye adwuma di ye sika de mfa nkoma no ho. There. So obeka ho. Obeti nyansa wo.
Yo,
Ebiana ye ka self image ya ye ka ho asem yi. No kwasem ni say abranche se unyi mu yi na uji mu di se we tuntum. Na adwuma bi a wo ye no. Uji di se ubetimi aye ni ye na adwuma ne bekoso a. Won ti sa usika metena obi man so. Se obi man so na ho na oba be yi. Esan se unyi hu ni nti no. Na wo di sa adwuma no. Medemia no be example a history na ye kan se unni o history no a no kwasem ni se na wayira Enti bra me sha se tie me so ben kakra yi na afi madwemu da ho na ye ka history na asem no na no kwasem ni say minim ye ko school no ya nkyerɛ ye history no 10,000 na asefo na chi no di nim aye bra brofo ne baaye no ne no kra me ankasa no na minim bebre enti bra me sha se me ye nhwehwemu no me kɔ YouTube ne na asefo no a me ko hu ye histories no na me hu say na apotɔwe akra ye potomu yi abrofo no ma se ne ye potɔ ya de dada na ye no ede nyansa ne ede ye woduro ye di wo ye fufo no abrofo no ma se ne ye ya de dada ena omo si omo ani ate omo ne bebie ye ni no de omo ye de baaye no yare nko a ya fufo machine no yare nko a se won enti se usua history na obenku a se ne ona nanom eye ebo won bra no kwasem ne se ema wankasa no uji hu di enti me se ya me wo hoi me ji me hu di se me baga na ho time na machine so na me nkuta $1 and one cedi crown no I will come back to my country and me say me ma succeed because me nya akukudro ni pako a me ye ni baby a me free enti me di aboa me ma esoso enti no kwasem me say history ni de ehun hia pa anya sade a obebu hu abomfia de bia ma abrofo so say na me so be ka say enema bi omode atoto akwan mu a ema yenhu ye no say yenimu a nka yehu mu ayen kasa omo ho na me bra me fira say sua history ni kakra no ama ya na me bu afu me wabufu bibire wo me mu kro ya metimu yi ma me my example ba ko enra abrante bi ba na me ye ne locks ama no na oba ye no ye bon komo no a na ye ka bills ya asem ya setene ya ye adwuma ne dia kotua bill o say minua kapre me ni kapre wo de hwese ne ameti me ni sika da ho eso de bia me ko adwuma
na ka wetrafi
de adwuma abrabo de nka wo bo a na wo ko adwuma de bia wo de kakra to ho na ja waji wani kakra so ho we de wuntimi nje wa homi wuntimi ntena fie just 1 month kra unko adwuma wuntimi ntua wo bills na sima branche ne ka kire me ne say na minim say ekuru we no emfa ho sika dodo a ye betua wo ka every month wo ye hwan omo structures ne niam omo de agu akwan mu no ebema ehia wo de bia sa na omo ye tuntumfo a ye wo kurum a ene immigrant omo ba kurum anyina enti no obeye adwuma saa no untimi nne wo ho da enti wono no opese wo ko ba bi o na minim ba bi o betimi akwa menchi no na sese no America no afono no ana me say ene ye mo ko say bega na wo ye no say wunim ye bi o ye o si minim ni nyina ye na me say ne ye brani mpisika na ye toto machines na ye de ye ho adwuma no na ye ko Africa Ghana o say sa Ghana ye se nkrofo ne jata ne sebo ne moa wo ho a wo na me say e wo ju ana wo ka na say den o say ye say jata ne nam fie ne wo ye bet na me say dabi ya tro jata no omo wo zoo te say ne America ha no zoo wo ha ye kohwe wo mo no pepepe ye wo dan atenten akasi city te say ne wo ha no pepe o say sa na me say go to Google Accra Ghana Accra or Kumasi you see e ho anu agbo wo ne phone so no wo say enti no kwasem ni say eniema bebre na ye de asie nipa enti ema wo hu ni a o ti ni nipa ko a wo ye na watimi aju ho adi na watimi aye bibi enti enye yen tuntumfo a ya be immigrant wo mo ye nanam di kan do mo baaye no ene abrofo afoforo so mo free other countries e ba no omo nyina obi anye ne hu ni obi ase ni kuro mo nye because of omo history no omo nim enti ene yɛda ase sabe fi Mr. Obin ene saa nkyerɛkyerɛ a wode ama yɛn yɛde yɛmu bi de yɛ no yɛatra ne yɛtoro sisi yɛmfa hwee ho because nneɛma a yɛsua no ama yɛni ate bebree enti me nuanom yɛda mo ase paa mɛkɔ amobia
yɛakonta ho bibi why akonta
okay
I'm so oba na ukọ I'm say network or network ni enti or kwansa because we say
akonta de yɛbɛma ne top money yɛbɛma de yɛbɛtɔ aduane adi na sɛ de ɔde bɛkɔ fie de ɔntena hɔ na ɔmpɛ ahwɛdeɛ bi na ɔnyɛ mu adwuma
we are bido bako ka we are bido bako ka mo ten no be mra
question busia fo nyina na leda Mr. Obin da ko ase ne Mr. Befi so ase wo medumadi a mo boye youth wo akwanyasa bebree so na basua ngoma bi titru nukuradie ni ana mi ditim se na mi nukuradie no enye 100%. Oh, medumadi bi a na mi die se me de ma so to form na ni sua no ama yese mi no makwa na kwa ni mu aboa me kura ma yese ni sikasem epija na me nim se wodi nukuradie edu noma bi anim noma koye ema osa na me kokwasa noma bi bet se na nyesa na wose me me tume bo ase na me tie panifo afutuo no mo nyoma mo kire no na mo se no mama koye lipa boni ni bet nyesa na ye tete na menka entumi ho ese me kwa adwuma na me pon kra na ye me ya because my set target bi ama me ho say dey bia no sike wo se minyam de back then eske mo a wo se mitiminya kame 5 million ni se me ko na se me nya se sika na ha to say musu yi twemu me je market ya no se bi o se me de befia metimi aka se me ko closer to 50 million metua me bills bi bia wie mato maduane ma tika krato am de betwa bi nso no kra still no 50 million there metimi anya I say me guso am ye ma ho boa ene me ma me no ne me nua no kuma du ho komo se the pasase bi wo so bi ho amba be fish so omo tilapia ni bi because me sua ho so adwuma o internet so me nua kuma kra me send ni sika se oni kan ko tutorials bi entu mo se be ya me ba on so betumi aboa me because ono no bra abanfo adaro ma moni mu a se wotie dwumedie a ekoso da ono kuma se omo bi wo me free Ghana ate de mo 15 years nti Ghana no mani bi wo wa ya na afama ni so kakra so ono no program ya no watie di asese ne noma ono so ono kura bom so bo se bonu ma ese membra because in sasene de yetimi atum ono kotina quantum amoa no oba fi no be ye milonia atimi tuto no ko fu me papa ye panyi wo Ghana pa ahemfu ni bi otumfo nkunya asno fo hene ne ba me to so nti efa to say amamre na so a history na mpaniko mo kan ewom papa on pa brofo sem so ubusa na ose kwasi broni ana mane papa anyi yi kwasi broni democracy bae ena ne papa ekofo it on pa brofo sem ni dia ne se efuyo yenyafu nti busa ko we de me nkasa nke mema me nuanu bi so abem na almost kakra mo wono o maka sa obenda akon ni Mr. Befi adawma badamase na nyame aduma next year so ye befie ahyase atoto me bag na me no market bi a ye ba e betimi so de laptop ne no ma bi e betimi aba be tonton Ghana betimi de aginam kakra na ya boa no wo fie no ye betimi so de adane dane ho because me nka na adamo no mi nia ba bi wo ha nia na me force me so nkofi o kofi no kuta okurum kuta 25,000 rands o kodru akra me ka je so onko kantamanto nkoto falls day na on fan kire mo se okura buchiri ba no ma ode ba yi they say wono kura obo amanfo obosen oga so o ti kroma no auto falls day no oga na okodru akra no ana ofam so be ma metinye asifo mo nam se miniaba sa 25,000 ya show ko Standard Bank eyi mu 5,000 sisa sa 5,000 rands na be sisa but money also be your full bill a mu ofe bill baako ne fa che VIP ne fa ko krum okwa aka che o mo se ya bo de otimi de ba ye ni ene ono no amanfo be two force ni fi wo no e say no ono no otifie na amanfo be two amen ono ntimi frem busam se be ma men send you sika obi ana me na me to nti mpanifo Ghana sika wo ho Ghana sika wo ho adwen the we be say you see what adwen now be see atoto niema because most of us yet say account for ehun hia san ke be ho aha dan because ebusia fie wo e betimi atenam e dia hye ye noma opemti e hu se at least say there e bia maso aware bi ntim pese me ne mabusua e hye me noma but edruba bi aye pre na ya say ye noma we there me nkasa bebre media ma benefo mo so maka de oho na yegusu atie ene pa no ne nso atsa bi amanmanfo we say mi to me ne nkrofo kasa o ha o ma ko die du because me say ma make no sim say ase say me wo wiase fufuro because me kasi kan to ya o mo say e say wo che
Hancock. Yeah, not the line. Turn up a soccer something. Anyway, so no so call that. You are passing?
Yeah, Mr. Befi, legend Pacho Michiamo.
New car in Indiana.
Ozzy,
New car in Indiana.
any new car we used. Hey, new car
Hey,
they
them say we call it brand new second hand.
brand new second hand. You say my banana eja, my package training you been a missing my membrane kakra. You bet you for now. Quick one. Legend, yeah, that was it. Me tell you about your identity, no. Me say aboa me pa because first na the who say greatness be on me, but as na be behind then I come and share. Me tell me submit for some time. I started reading books by Cheikh Anta Diop, Chancellor Williams, Professor Molefe Kiti Asante, Ivan Van Satima. Me reading with your books na me who senior na and then and my me who say uni identity you are just empty like unam ho why say to throw a beer she enye the any because you don't have your identity and our identity is also your brand. Our identity is also your brand. Indeed, say you know eboa me ma meet me ejimi hu di number one. And number two say me kasa me hu say I'm speaking with some depth of knowledge. And right ya BBC me mba sorry me kodin. Me koye no na ma she me pa African way she pa me start me stopping for some time be share identity no. Usually I prefer to wear African prints. Indeed, Sada of man share African print and kwaso na me share suit. na me pursuit pa first no in general me koye no ma so ni bi am say ene de ho ayefe ho ayefe so ho ayefe ba ko say na am dress na aka ni Indians nka on dress si a ye be dey baby am kwa sorry no me penny o me sorry penny they omuni mo fight enti omiya no say kan ni say am dress you dress no abo suit no abo tie nti omo kasa me ni o man twen but me hu baby omo free but but my ba sorry asabio nyankopon na me ba be so no dressing na my dressing how does it play a role in my worship of the creator so nti next me African printer me ho nya fe no no me African printer me nya ba me share suit na sa me bought tire ana me ho ayefe ana me sun nyame but they forget that nyode esun ne ba no that was his way of life some or dressing nti me kwa de enche me tutuntum akọ sorry enche isi me ba be hiti gym body ni ba kakra me kwa sorry me tutuntum akọ sorry unless it be a winter be and it be a measure winter jacket and as be because I've come to understand say your identity no nyeme bi wo ha say na ye de ne ye na etie fine odwuma ka se dress before ma okay but the moment omoka say na say ya mo dress na mo say omo ya ma me mpanimfo so you can imagine say sebio omo me mpanimfo a we look up to them no ohun idea ewo ni team imagine nkra bibro from omo friend nkra etu omfo so I'm asking myself say efutu ben na omo de ma omo especially about these kind of things about Africa. They are the same people make just the Ghana own koyeshi or say. But metie Mr. Bain especially, and I'm Adri call my identity so say me obibini me akani ana me Ghana ni nti say me ye me niema wano. Nia me de betwa to truthfulness no. So truthfulness no me hu ni say metie Mr. Bain close to about a year ni you know. Adwuma mu kura then the elho I always want to go the extra mile and then once a good managers will be able to see these things manager ba ko free India me come me adwuma di ope bibia me who is why me manager nti onim niema bebre but offer me nko separately and then watch him oh we minimo but I know so onim sade we even about finance personal finance you go to the extent to open say hey say anything I made you minion is and those kind of information me follow Mr. Beff you know matisani money being so as and I was surprised and penny me free no they came to me that we minion is a me if I percentage say na nkonkotoa and ni because I've come to understand who I am and my own say yeah identity we are fearless number one we are so knowledgeable and then bibia who we are and the origination started from us this is who identity now that becomes the baseline now for kakran no you'll be able to see your greatness they be your catch and say your greatness is tied to Ghana. You don't belong here. Over India, honestly, I say I don't belong here. Or catch them straight. So bibi or ye be and wounds or share or shenechi. On this mubia, union mubia, or no betna higher heaven. Or come back to New Chrome. Or your citizen, they can take your citizenship from you at any time. The laws can change at any time. But your true identity is your birthright. And no, you in ain't means this auto and ugua, you just become empty on a foreign man's land. Indeed, Mr. Beff legend, made man messi yadamase ewo nkyerɛkyerɛ pa mode man ya ebie ya adwum na ɛma confidence nya kukudro sɛ yɛbɛtumi ayɛ sɛ before na yɛbɛtumi nso adi yie ɛwɔ abrabɔ mu ɛda ase.
Thank you, Akwasi. Thank you. Lambert. Yeah, no, my quick, my uncle Lambo. Oh, Lambo.
Good evening, Penny4.
Yeah, yes.
You started off.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you. Okay, quick one. Yeah, meeting by I'm enjoying it and share ideas by meeting. I think that for the identity aspect, it really helped. Personally, started to meet you. Now I'm reading other books about identity, African history, but because of your upbringing, from childhood. So we call childhood. The next year, we had a cultural training. From there, you go to the religious side, Sunday school. From Sunday school, you were pushed into school. So all this content on which and now like there's confliction, like you be conflicted to like separate your mind and your soul. No, there's confliction. But Mr. Tisa, no, I say a child maintenance na me study near man me hwe. Nti Mr. Tisa study my family history. Nti me fa me wa fa mum me papa no ke me papa obo bredu ha odu ha no. E dey mistake na na me ko fa me papa mu nuanom so history. Me papa mu nuanom obo mo adinkamfo no mbae no. Na me study as there's a trend bibi go mu a omu nyina ye in common. Na sa nyama no wan hu a obeka sa genzi obekdidi mu atem obebu ma buntia, but you are likely to repeat this. Because consciously na ewo uji mu ewo wadwin mu ewo na unyansem enti nyama decision you taking na at the end of your life no you may chances that I say we be end up like them in some way. So me hu sa de na mani ba me ho so na tie enti I was very fortunate say me hu in term. So I started sharing and I'm started by through African history and no quite Rebecca how they na I up like into me we say Maninja quantum, even though I have opportunities that I can go. If I'm even going, me quack or exploit me tone books. First, now me tone religious books near the idea. I'm started to Mr. Ben economics. Idea is soon books I call for I can kind and are giving your resource now in our country. With a young resource, resource near Yano. It is our resource near Yana currently, since independence, you acquire MF 17 times. So if the resource is bad, why don't we change the content? It's just simple as that. Whether you're practicing way religion, you're practicing democracy, you're practicing way. This is the resource again. In this year, started. I'm very advocate. We have a Facebook wars. I'm very advocate. And as you see, I know can be to come will become a bit so be near you as a bear dance comment. I say me wolf that's me home so because they don't understand it. Because garbage in, garbage out. This is how we are trained. So you don't expect something in quote but good from the people because they want it to know the bobra. But the moment you change that data, now the true African history, the man knows, me papa be crano is Kenny. So what I believe papa be with Kenya or Bobrano a leader. Or starting acting differently within the correct. But say history now who's nay mobile ya to ship mu call for 405 years. Why you are weak, you become very mentally weak. It doesn't matter the kind of religion or deliverance they give you, you are mentally weak. Into me pacho, this is my first time. I just hope say now I just started kakaka crane. The basis kwalano. And kwalano when I see a started because money said in your own time obedi 20 years go Ghana hano. I dread done it in the name of it in the ayeno. Into me pacho, into me breaking down I am share quite but fast wa. You best start it. Even if we even start, you do a bit my volunteers. If we devote one day of our life to go, information, you understanding. Mr. Ben doesn't have to be there. Opening, but if you don't have to be there. If I go to SMC school, it will be LA. I'm speaking for Mr. Oben. I'm speaking for Mr. Befi, even though they are present, because we have their knowledge. We have tapped into their knowledge. Into that the strategy I'm say into mean develop it. Now you so what Ashanti region or northern region or find one day in a month and go to a school and go and teach these things. Because you might not know who will pick that child, who will pick it now. That should be on about the next in Chroma or the next great leaders of Africa. Into me patch up, mammy, my drink take a cram, you know. Young Uswa and I share ideas. Now, you be liberty mentally. Need me more your continent. Damasi.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, James.
Well noted. All right, thank you.
You're
very
welcome,
insightful. Right.
Wow.
In your Kwaku, trust first. Oh, I'm in front of my Kwaku. Kwaku. And then Ubojuma Kakra na Kwaku. Who mute? Who mute? There we go. What's why they are too mute? Who mute, Kwaku? Then took us, I will mute. Oh. You said, young Quay said, Kwaku Bana, what after you?
All right, painful. Yeah, Miss Jamo. Papa, me put it, and you remember by a question. I'm very studious, and I'm always asking why, how come. Do baby I me able brain do baby me share and go for any of my edumo has no. I'm imagining me horse as your mom so much credit. Like only be a walk to the highest make up of no. And you might be feel my number. Now when yeah, so sad is it. So, but I said time beside I said, the Tina to say yeah to me mouse our platform, no, right? And so our systems we created around the world to have this type of influence and all of that stuff, as powerful as they deem themselves to be, we had to have given them some platform for them to put out their agenda and like I always give the forefathers a lot of credit because they saw like very far in the future, right? You say we don't have anything. These guys that have like everything, one way or the other, we have to get to them. Even if we have to like demean them, steal, put all these informations and in their minds, to be able to have a foothold of what they have, there has to be a reason why all this stuff happened. Yeah, they're not that smarter than us. And Papa Benda, I don't know. When it comes to Saudi he doesn't. I mean, only of history. I love history too. But there has to be some biblical with this. Like there has to be, okay. Because it just into me, yeah, in the kind side, and I say into me, yeah, like we're not that we're not that dumb for these people to come and have such a foothold, okay. Into over time, so they took advantage of I mean, I kind of say as children of God, you fall out with God. That there's a time that God gave us to wander around that promised land. These Bible stories that I don't know. I've just wrapped my brains around it to give me that kind of the confidence that I have in myself as an African to say, and Crawford were given a platform because of the fact that you say, your shortcomings with God, they were given that platform to like do what they've done all these times. And history, it's true, it's linked, if we know who we are now, it's really good. Yes, Papa.
Unim Israel for Dodoa Adolf Hitler.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
But so who say Germany still omoko.
Yeah.
What you say? It's a creation, no?
Abrofo
no use here with religion.
Yeah.
African penufo preachers grab use race be at the time I was over Massa in some. The crow woman say Brunino up until the last 80 years, no one control be brace.
Right.
When control be brace, ye who say no. Slaves near the of FIFA or be brainy at the year. No, no.
Right.
No, I created sorry be at Uncle
Right.
Yeah, we are say say no. Dominance in our economic structure and weapons no develop here no namaniza. We know any Bible as it. Yeah, the Bible no bemua. How about the thousands of years and a Bible be anywhere?
Okay.
What do you say? Will be see now what the Bible bempe one here will be won't come in.
Yeah.
Because the Bible no so time and also until the obey be an enco baby. And you know, Cressa, no crow is a brofutri morning.
Yeah, so that.
Ain't he or no the openo? Why is it Jatano?
Yeah.
The openo quacochi.
Yeah.
Humabo. Sani suno and I yentiasi.
Right, exactly. And sorry.
And suno,
I agree.
Obekum.
Oh yeah.
Obe Shamra, Obe Chuagum, who say Obet Mania for who dear what the other for crab is so.
I know that.
Yeah, the Omunya everywhere, economically, in health, in military, everywhere, finance. The beer or pest where you be at the church will be no quantity anymore. Obey.
I agree.
And nothing a warrior the oil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh yeah, exactly. This is where I'm coming from. This
but in your Bible,
but
these are natural laws.
Men can't say, you know, I'm a right? But I'm not basing this on Bible itself.
Okay.
Way before that. So now, they were weaving this stuff all along. Way before the Bible came. Okay, because again, there was honestly, I know Bible make I said there was that direct connection with God's children. So Israel, Hitler, this is just like in the 40s, right? So we're not talking about that period. We're talking about way before that. One forefathers, so like so far in the future, there, like we have to, our young race, has to be at a certain level at a certain time. Okay.
Now, no,
but if anything, evil always they'll win, but temporarily. There's a time. I mean, make say there's a time limit to this, and one who said with the type of maybe a technology and all of these things that they came up with. And that's another part to this, but that's how technology now is going to be there for life, because where it's going to work on our behalf. All right, and honestly, us waking up now and us trying to get these young folks on board, it's not by chance. I mean, it's not by chance, because the tide is turning, right?
Maybe my journey say. Say who be.
Yes.
Na yensua de. Na yanko.
Ebe prolong no, yeah.
Ombeko so de nsemu na che.
Exactly.
The say ensesan beba mu a. Na che say ye na nkasa so ye gitum say ye na wo say de ensesan na ye dey.
Ye de ba.
Say wo bi ti baby e ka say in the chronos means anoma no menyinto.
Yeah.
The dream say nipa na hu ade foforo a de nkrofo ye o metima ya che.
Yeah.
You compare so more because you be na di ato mo ankasa ho.
Yeah.
Say any sorry a.
Yeah.
Na se hu bibia.
Yeah.
Na etu ho anamo a.
Yeah.
Sa nsem hu na wo madi no ebe kofo.
Yeah.
No kura oni say at least minim say asante coin. And say ye per prototype bi anka wo say nke follow a. I think there's a lot.
Yeah.
Anka bet me sua free all these kingdoms in Africa.
Yeah.
Akwasi bro ni yi free ni school mu. What this school near day? A bray. Watch training crop for who go university and you bro no man gwana uzia.
Oh yeah.
any technique, any technology, any management, ebroni de catch any medicine, anything, ebroni de. All this word, you know, away.
Yeah.
And Tianuntina may who said all power be, but I don't see it that way. And until China for her, push ya also moko. So more chance or more time beba came ma intimidation said before also yes you are there. Yeah, question the more can.
Yeah.
And then no more dia I said the ukono kruma chese why ye ya nada. And I am crow for still here level why we could make it $2,000. Ghana hold nipa say na say just when ni game nim kraba onim.
Yeah, Papa, serious. Yeah.
When ni game nim ba onim.
Yeah.
A quality ukromu ha. Every week or for be 100 bars of gold. What to you 2,000 bones.
Yeah.
Who name the hell there?
Yeah.
It's because of the history.
Yeah.
The self value is not there, so he's not ready to fight them.
Yeah.
He's afraid. So, and they said, "Oh, kono kuchuchi fomu nya kakra." I said, "We will start the Ghana hold. I said, Ghana hold here. And you know correct. And you hear no ha. Ignorance. Nim na yenim. You can interpret it from that position, but I really don't subscribe to that. I think, say, Entrono mutaye, Nentrono na ye juma basis amri.
That's exactly.
And he say so anoa.
Yeah. And as I know now, I'll say Sonny Biana, Wadaro, and like-minded guys, Adaro Mama. We have to be very, very intentional about it. We have to have to come right. Osha subscriptions to these type of platforms versus like the madness, the craziness in the world now. Like it doesn't even make sense, but that's how Charles said, you know, we have to move that needle and we have to move it now because the other partner it's so overwhelming, and all of this are as a result of the weaving,
the weaving
people saying to, because these guys are parasites. I always say this, like they cannot survive without us, and they want everything. I did back when I catch my wife and said, "When I'm margining it, right?" Into I did back when nuclear heads and no side. I could probably come to a time where say you can't see a block on. I'm gonna say you did that to me in our boy. Like they're so.
Wait to me.
No, they're so crazy. Like 30 years of living with these people, it's horrible. Like Uhunipa. There's a or no sir no or now no I can't even miss. You know, so I respect so much. You know me. I respect so much what you're doing.
Yes.
and some of us have taken the step and bringing our young people in a. But some kind of this question has been in my mind for.
No. Remember how natural history no. No correct history no man no correct.
Yeah, no correct. I believe.
Man no correct.
Yeah.
One correct. Omo chire no ma omo aye omo ho se omo kura na bo nyame. Yeah no correct. Yeah no correct. And history no ma chire no ntina ama na omo aye kese we trimu za no.
Yes.
I think so.
No.
Yeah.
Because there's no way we opa China for free, me Africans free. Near here, baby, we are sebeko. Yeah. The Africans they contribute to here. Arabs they contribute to here. Chinese they near gas abrofunko near here baby
almost survive one day.
So a lot of the technology you monko na here.
Yeah.
But we need better so.
Yeah.
Yansa sembia we need better so. And now we catch us amunya he. And no ordinam.
Yeah.
Why is it jata?
Yeah.
Just jata bi Africa.
Oh yeah, jata Africa.
Ebi Ghana.
Ana bi ni Ghana.
That make say zu de ekoti ye chim fi bi ni okret mi chimba. Because me just obi so hu jata o Ghana da. Ana
me. Na yeda na enya ni din jata brewer.
I think so.
Jata bi Ghana.
Okay, no bro for din say. Lion.
Lion, yeah, I think so. Zoo, Kumasi Zoo ebi.
How many times say?
I don't know. Maybe I'll check Molly na ye open.
Yeah, Brazil say obviously jata wo hore. Kusika.
I think so.
Thank you so much. Question a very valid question. I think you probably be related to that. It says I say circle now. Yeah, straight time.
Omoka bi mu believe sa no man.
Yeah.
Me kura me just say circle kura na e duro na so onye prepared a e betwamako. Nti yes circle na hia. Nkrofo be na o prepare mama mako akon no.
I see
God strategy na say.
I see your friend said God will deliver you, but you have to free yourself. So times now one year we are. Yeah, it's like destiny, right?
That's
I would
right.
say you have to go for it. What I would say that's you know.
And
You have to free you.
that's why
She says that's the time you do not say when you prepare that. Say cool. A bit trim. Big route to be for us.
all right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, set.
Yeah. Yo, Michael. Let me say.
Hello. Good evening.
Michael, what can I say? Cool.
When you say, Mr. Mr. Beffina.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
My Juma way the Yamishram Pam Mishram because my dream be breathed. Probably no, I dream start here, Juma. Missy na. Na me Jimmy Hundi Papa by my started seeing history in the area. No. Mama starting na mission history no mama could be and I'm could be some papa questions about me papa or no papa me nana man who say na me nana no you no wusika pa but no one can answer when say mama to no papa but because na me mama na trying to man call us into man who no papa no a very very wealthy no wusika because obi otimi wale mba back 7 years so ni sika nko otimi wale mba back 7 It is surely me na me bisa no questions and I mean who say nice ono kra no say o kokofu akese no you kra pemi no fu no betra akyem na kro na even no betra mu kra na onsa se kro tofa because on me who say na kro no mu na on me who say okay ono ti kro no mu nti no mo nton asase ne ma ho se ne be ya nkodi abontenso fo nsem ti ono ti ho de ya asase no and omo ton farmer no ton farmer na che say maybe who say papa no you very very wealthy and it's make up history so no say history na nkasa say one yan nkasa no one history na no one hu ba bia ofiri a wo ba nyen so be hu ba bia wo be na mo nchen san we school say ye ma adwen se makoye ye ndwuma bi but me hu say farming no na o me die na mu because of hwesa na me na ye ni ama na nche ma Mr. Michechi Mr. Ben Bra Michechi we ya no san ko fie wa crowns me coffee na na say na bi go okra nkrofo fa Mr. Obi kan wa say me gina say na wo nsase we kura so abetra nkan na ntontom yo abetra nkan na ntontom yo e sign coffee na me adom kakra start here no na enye yidi na so na Mr. Obi kan no perseverance and resilience na books ni atoni ada na she nkran isi America say no kube madoku be 7 acres
sir
next you know and then the media dance here I just said ocha fight kwan we fa so be hwe sika sem so
na dey media dance we also dey offering tomorrow
all friend the baba only my plan is my first harvest of the coconut in there maybe I'm the best show mo piece FM I think say ho na me nya mo na send the one me dey land wo ho no na me dey abem because more my mind the doors more my mind the doors pa nti no didi musa ama yetieti wula no asa pass asibi o be o dey rent next year by December be start clear land no you could do abru ne banche nti ma say no history na mani ada ho ama magim utum sem ye Ghana ni akwantu sem ye ni mani so bie me ready sem etu kwan nti no the American say abusuafo mu tie oni nyina no nsem no de woka emu no so ka na se tie ni tra na se e ma ne de aso de na se amfa nkoye adwuma de na so ama amfa so the American say nyina ye tie no yemfa itu na ma sikasem no se antutu ni yie na sikasem so to yie a wiase am hu se obewa benya so wie kakra na se sikasem na nto yie dia na so ha wo se na aka no book self investment ni ma ready nti ye nyina no yenjintum yen call back ni hu se Ghana no enseye ye nyina yenjintum na yen call back ye me kra me wa kra no me se me kotere kra se nti wa broche dia na wo kwan no wa pa By next year me boa me kwa krase me koye fu because me ha na mete no etua me ka boso me pe na boso me so sia sika no pa no me hwemu a ensome nti se the next 5 years of my life me so here adwuma wa ha obra metimi akodua koku wa krase at the next 4-5 years dem anim no e ba be boa me dia and now I think say let's go back to our root no so say na na no mo nya nkwasiafo sa omuniama mo ye nyina no first kura nanka ye ne hwe na ye se na no anya hwe na omkura no mo nyale nso ye ne yensi ye ne abie ye ne ate ya hwe yare aba nnuane edi nyina me yare nso ye na no first of all the feature da kontum ne wakote ote ye o da betwi wadi yare ni nnuane no mo di nyina na eso mo yare nnuane no mo di nyina no na eso mo yare sanke ye nya brofo ne beda na nke di se ne ma na hia anke ne pa anka ka Africa pa first yare kura mpo nanka ye free be cancer kura nanka mente nso isi abe common because of abroni aduane ode abre yan yenso yaji atum se be bo wan indomie me patro me nso obi aduma but enokura ne say success no wo honom udi ni bebre a obi pi be kosoro be se obi pi be sai nyama ne be ha yan nti no yan ji an tum say ye before ye ndi Ghana nduane udi menkenya no nche so ye hiani udi e friend say ban championship no nche so ye hiani but ye be because of history ni ira nti ni be hu so obi di ye ba no watwi makokra na sa wudi di banche a na we na wudi ahia wo we na wudi ahia wo nti Mr. Obi me de me kan me ba be kan no yen kwa akire ye nua ne de ni na yen sesa no nyama bebre as a matter of fact ya re bebre ba ni nyina no enua na edi no because de ye ko mu ne ya outcome no enye papa ye history no ye nanam kwan no mo fa so transe omo fufuo na ye fa fufuo nkɔhye machine mu ye di bibia nsi omo twi mako apotoyo mu ye di bibia nsi ye tutu menkenini ye di bibia nsi enso ne ye see your friend saying fried rice jollof emo no so yenim se no ane asa fried no nso bibini so na obedie udi no so why yi o sika say de wuti papa obi be hu so no mu koku kura say de why yi o koku no so eku nipa koku na eku nipa nti de nti na okay yanka se ko pass na bi anom ye ko peso bolo ye ko pe friend say ginger drink bi aye de ben anom Mr. Ben me da masem bi se ya me de bi se from obi fa to aso.
That's it, Michael. That's it. Freddie, Enko.
Mr. Belfin, Michelle, Mr. Ben, Michelle. Image there, from the few, actually a couple of months I'm around. I think predominantly media, no, and MY. Because I think this weekend you can be team Komeka incident DC now me try to explain to them the reason why making sure say we better a bibini image now the Amakra say bibini image no the any top neutral and a she so they say around there we start say you may map or down or something they just didn't understand identity me cancer seminar show so what I say am I been that young lady kind of no can say me I think conversations answer some part of me can be say there's a reason why I saw the chobi and dot Emma Kwarana say bruni dear or the bruni dear Emma Kwarana the bini dear ma bini acquire or some baby bini dear no bruni dear if you young lady now emu apropos the young boy for say before and only show say there's a subconsciously no the mind will use a lot of work now opportunity but I think everybody will be take message we should take the opportunity to explain to people why image is very very important. And lastly a branch and I know this about a profile as he feels you so as they were as in a way I mean I say upper hand on it before me recommend 2 books here man so more than long time. I felt Black Man of the Now. Uncle Pair long time and the miseducation of the Negro. On start to those 2 books no. Bibia very clear among and now we are up to about 1,500 or 2,000 pages. And we have no Western Africa, the mother of Western religion. Or kind those two new year we are not kind that last book. Or kind we are a little bit clear, said you anything that he wants to do. A better man, I came at that. Mr. Ben, Mr. Ben, I was didn't come.
Fabric's no mommy. What's it then?
Black man of the now.
Black man? Is it together? One word?
Black man of the now will go ever. Black man of the now will go ever. Then miseducation of the Negro.
The miseducation of
the Negro. Those two books, no. Those two books, the other book, the end song, more academic. And on your friend is Africa, the mother of Western religion. And your kind we read those two books now. Kind those the last book. No, we are messing the other book here, but people can also and read until more can we are the mystery about the world, Miss Animal. And this thing, yes, upon our home team count, they have evidence. It's still today, Terminal Cassene, and it's still there. People forget, say, you can walk from South Africa all the way to Japan. People forget that just recently, we created Suez Canal, and they cover Africa from Middle East, Egypt, just for ships to walk to. But when we go artificial river created, said the boats instead of going from Egypt all the way to South Africa, Ghana, it became shorter for them to just go through Egypt and then continue to the Mediterranean. Into artificial, and then it's man-made. Before you could walk all the way from South Africa all the way to Japan. And into the human migration, possible. Mr. Bell, if you go the best get it to academic, a bit in commercial. Mr. Baby, why? All right,
yes, sir. Masendo number we say no Masendo.
No problem, you made us. All right.
Okay. Sure. Thank you, Freddie. I'm saying can we say Kwame but me say me nua baba so titulu back and forth. It me titulu per room na fe. We are na Kwame dey finish my time no.
Was so adding me on. If I tell me what question Mr. Obin.
Yeah, good. To the top.
If I tell Nano or Kwana buy a video be with guy be all Canada teaching. He's a very very intelligent guy. Now they were talking about how the IQ of the lowest IQ countries. Na uhwemwa na Paul Sierra Leone, Guatemala, Gambia, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea and Kasa, and Ivory Coast, Ghana, top 8 with the lowest IQ. Beside Google, na me me bane ka ho asem was ma you are lying. Na msiko na kubisa Alexa so say the countries with the lowest IQ, Ghana top 8. Na me question me person bisa amenye ntum. Eno de menye ntum sa because obi nim me sure say be yankofo ya na keka ne ma bo mu ntu hwemu a ye na edi kan so nkore ya na omu ofia he. Woka kire ne say America ni akola woka say utiri so a no den say ba betu utiri so. IQ be na yellow wa sense. Woka kire ne say to say like one no ho na woka say bia woya ade na say bia wo mpe ne ho ye obufu na aka say jai me de jai de wo ye no emaboa me won say Ghana ni akora nko be ka say wo beba no beboa o ka say emaboa me ya wo say we said it you said it say emaboa me nti no makora na wa ba beboa o nti no I'm not saying so mo your lowest IQ but so wo dwen ho na minim what they did to check this IQ thing. Womo de ye yakwa to 8 the African countries in say Guatemala na ni wemu na omu kan ho ewo Spanish fu ni ade. Ti me question me wo ma on say you know SIQ no say am pass no kura obi ni entity ne won kan ade na won ko ni standard of living no any the way a political system afire adwene ni asofo creating president ni kokoto sa asofo mompa ye ma wo mo any ne ekeka ho no lawyer argue no e wo ho ka bibi wo ho ana ade ntina ema yete sa na argue no na yete sa na ase ye nyina but most of the people no ene omo when omo check here no does it have something to do with that kind of, because lowest IQ means you are not critical thinker and okay nti ohene ojuna mo sempacho
And it does it. No problem is that the oil research, you know. The beliefs they see as obi eso ye gay na ye research will mind be so na omo so game wa waka just omo ye intolerant. The problem is that there was also scientific research omo ye in the 60s or so. And omo ye natural intelligence based on race. The capacity of the brain. Africa at the end of the kind. From 0 to 9. Now Africans, you know, omo ye dark, no omo ye 9 points. Abronin am 6. And we more ye no. Se Ghana ni abrante no. Ebi na yeka history no. So once your history ni ade akwasi broni beka bia yensemfo bia no ba besom aka say ya asempa. Na enyira nim se so ofiri ha ko school ba bia sa history ya yeka ho asem ya eni omo book mu no. Wontibi. Books ya Fred Bekika e wontibi ho.
Yeah.
So we tintumu a some information na bebo ho bai. Enti the first will be kwa sorry. No kokoto say mo mpa ye mano no. We can say maybe lack of critical normal. But not just naturally. Nyame bo mo so mo adwen form. There's a difference. You say intelligence and you can develop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
See a kind of natural potency of the mind. I say some are can abrofo say na betima sua no makwachi sa. Who bibi na bia wasua ade kwa akira. Ubeka abrofo 10 abom mu no. Some no mo na ye adwuma wo. Sabi so mo ni nyansa say wo.
Yeah.
O ma jimi so hu ye na mo te classroom ye hu say nyansa no nye no kre ni bisa. O mo ka kire yen. Enti bibini no the capacity your friend said the size no whole that information e dikusu no na bia nkrophobia changing no. Men kire say ye nisa power. And until I nkrophobia no bebre no. O kire no nya power kakra bia. Oko ote no ma se kakra bia oko. So enti the obi can there I don't think say Ghana for. I mean obi o timi ka kire say oba na bema na no mom ye ono ye intelligent. Obi a wotimi etwese kan e ka se nipa ye mmoa mo ye ne property oba anye mpro otimi twa ne ono wo intelligence na de wo to gata mu a wo beboa wo humobro asem to wo beboa wo sa nipa ne nyansa enti sabe me share say me share say interview na okano but me de me ya crash for no Yoruba for no more kasa me pay their sense of history first, their sense of African history first. Sana matiomo. Because one tis no mana the broni kafa ho bia no ba be all the debate.
Sanity.
Hope say yes I know you yet. But me especially even so YouTube ni ade nyina kra na omo research ni ade a. Wo de hwese ba ohia ne yare ho a ombe popo modern for example be the Africa vision.
Yeah.
But e besika e banko so pe and in Africa that does not exist anymore. It's one of their biases. Major one. And this more class and papa bia, I don't expect them some of the African countries be able to. But more class and bonnie bia or some pebe the other day. It's not research. It's their own biases.
Their own biases.
Yeah.
Now, maybe some question when on say, it seems say So comment section. Me, I don't agree with it because, like you said, no, me history, no, minim history, no. Into minim baby omu firiba, na minim baby omu ko. Minim omu motive behind everything that they do when it comes to us. So when it comes to nipa tuntum. Now me bisa question na in case so be come across this video yi, and I say wa hwe okona ba so video no a. Ono ano ade a wo hia wo abrabom se de wo kan se obehu nipa a wo ye.
Yeah.
Wahu. Enti no no kwasem because nyansa pa de so wo kan nyansa minim se school mu nyansa no mu ka ho asem o sa abrabo mu nyansa no mu ka ho asem o because IQ se wo tena se no wadwene bibi wonya bibi na wo dwene ho no waye ne yie ana se wadwendwen ho no ahwe se de na metimi anya afiri ade kodɛ na me yie ni mu so ho na mu ti wenyam na mu ma ya aduane di and nyamo na mo kire kwan ya yemfa ye kura na mo ekura no yem bo ayenim yenim nya se humanity free ye mu na koye enti wa he me da wase yeah
yes but na pese me hu se boy no we Ghana ni ana na de na no
oh oya Ghana ni na
no kadai
in fact it was about say ye no o kire no say what na say famu baby na say wonim ye history no a won't blame me too much. Actually, say no okay be say your education no na affiliate because we write exams and I said we study to write exams. Keke. But over Western world, they study to provide a solution to a problem. Oh, and I know some examples to be or call Ghana education one more ekaka ho asem when it comes.
On person mo kire say Ghana ni na otikrum ya na IQ form na say Ghana ni na okwa abroche nso adwen wo form.
Oh, Ghana, the school system is providing students. They have low.
And here then omokoye postgraduate omukodi abrofo no so.
And only asem. It was a video. It wasn't a debate. You never said come maybe stand aside because I am a baby from.
Because me free here. Ekwa abrochire. Me bom homoden. Oba meti.
Yep.
Your mate for bebre omo free here koye postgraduate ni ade they were top of their class. So if our education is that low, then no mutimi compete.
Oh, I think so. He was talking about the school system. The school is preparing you to write exams and pass. But after that, a dear now the education. You might after that.
Me say your challenge with our education based on a brofo dia omo de brain.
Sanity.
Broni dia no de brain ne de. Say no ne use dia ye ne broni akora ne gina na ye biti no. I don't know so what I say. Yeah, now what's a design education be fitting. But based on the omo dia buy ya so many there. I don't think say inferior to obedience how. Because you free eco compete.
Yeah.
America akwara no na say broni akwara no Joanna no na den. But the import of what he's saying, anyhow, no. Ena sebe so wo ka say wo fa no kra ko aha wo de opa hwe Ghana fo nkwara ya modo mo bai na say nkwara de bebre de mu firi abrochire ba o mo ba o ntimi compete
o mo ntimi dabi o mo ntimi
and even yes is abrochire system no ya how many of yankofo mo ko fa abrochire system no ntimi building industries
and yeah
are they not working for salary?
Yeah, presidency could anya home no mo school dey no mo dey ba.
So I've not watched the video, so I can. But maybe it's sometimes a sense of history, no. Baby, and send you how be debating.
Yep.
You go for any this history, baby. Na. I always think I'm afraid to be join it. Nah, so I have video no this one can answer. After all, so what I school ni.
I think my share.
So I say to crowd. I don't know.
Yes, like you know. Yeah. Me say Lambo to so ka yes anima idea. You know 8 types of intelligence. Go ahead.
Yes, but now I just want to just share in. Or kind about or conflicting on a lot of things. But now because the comment section we say now a lot of people don't understand certain things. You don't get the value of it. Into your kind of at the point I made person come train you say Okay, the 8 type of intelligence. But even if you are going by the 8 type of intelligence in logical, we have it. Linguistic, we have that. Spatial, musical, okay, the greatest artists, musicians from the world that African. About kinetic, body kinetic, medical coordinate, sports near the idea. Yeah. Well, they you see from slavery they move to colonization, and from colonization they move to neo-colonization and imperialism. Now we are in the age of miseducation. I like the book your brother recommended. You know, we are in the age of miseducation, and this stage, a change slavery, a weapon, a change.
Yeah.
And because I know what you want in prison, and you won't say.
The book up to chat
himself. A hard person, but mostly that kind of discussion.
Some of the things are almost philosophers, from the 14th century up to now. A lot of them were racially biased.
Yes.
A lot of the postulates and theories almost pushing out, they were racially biased. Totally. Darwinism is survival of the fittest. Strategies be brave, be funty, and omukika sanse muno. And to bones said the favor Brunino no their cotosoro.
Yeah.
The favor be beginning was way and yet. And to young of one be more whose psychology no more ready? Why psychology? Bruni dear. Na say you idea. So one hey, Messi Bibini, I won't see answer history, you know. Or can't say my Ginachiri Dinity.
Yeah.
Or the Cosibuni in them. So I say, oh, what dress is smart? Not just what we'll see to know about time.
Aye.
The antitely, Emerald Trinity, so in history now. You can't do intelligence like that. Because eventually, nobody ever to.
And if I may add, if I may add a little bit to and I was talking about weaving these guys not for so long. Again, these things were done deliberately, looking way up in the future and preparing what they're actually achieving today. History now, we see now, gentlemen, all my reference now, or perfect, but it was not undermining to create this, to slow young civilization, to slow it down, right? To meet one target, and that's basically what it's been up until this point. I'm very glad that the tide is turning. I can smell it, and we need to put a lot of, history is good. We have to back this up definitely with history to even boost the morals of our young folks coming up. But it's Zankoff they've been at it for a very long time. They didn't just achieve this overnight. And intelligence also can be a cunning, somebody can be really intelligent in cunning, like being cunning. Okay. It doesn't have to be all positives all the time with intelligence. You can be very intelligent, like quick one as I'm on the folk tale, this guy was intelligent and was duping people. Intelligent intelligence doesn't automatically means like it's all positive. All right. So these guys were intelligent enough to say, look, this is our target. This one we want to do all the way down to the fact that, we're gonna keep our race up there. So with all like whatever means necessary. That's intelligent to me. And they executed it, So we have a very long age to fight back. We will do it.
We see the
yes.
Na what the abetoto ho. Ofa konkron no kwasi broni fai. Echire mu ka kire ese Noah. Asefo no mo ye miensa. Ma ko ye tuntum ye kese no. Na ba ko so ye Jefet we broni ama abibifo na asofo ni bi kura fa.
Yeah.
E de kire.
Yeah.
Ofa Omo Bible here, friend, Dake's annotated Bible. Some of the explanations of them, they will even quote scriptures to support miscegenation.
Yeah, these guys, man, I'm telling you.
Huh?
Yeah, Fred about you heard the Fred's worker.
All right, no problem.
Fred, Fred, into you.
Mr. Buffy, okay. I think we take a anti say intelligence, no, and your concept, concept means it means exact answer say 1 + 1 is equal to 2. So
Yeah.
it say intelligence multifaceted means ABI me besides ABI anti polymerization reaction. Obeka say we da ade no eno nkyerɛ sɛ bi ominimade sen o eno kyerɛ sɛ ebia me ma kosua so ti ase ebia wo sɛ ba sɛ ebia afred ebia kyerɛ stocks ne ade a wo antitili because we sua no obetumi an school me on it eno na eyi nkofo bi afa ne sɛ we nimade mo nti saa eyi omoka no IQ test no nkofo aka sɛ eno na racially biased because eye niema eye abrofo ne culture no nom de akoye saa if anything IQ test no into so obi wo Ghana ha na ka che ne say ebia how does snow fall and how does snow form obi o take akwara o take Ghana no be dey kire how does snow form so it as a basa akwara no wo village no would ni ko farm say share me nkofie share me ekusie bon share me say ya onu bonu so be hwe na nim say bi o yejimi fo ana so it as and only those are some of the tricks in Krofo abrofo no use to put before down. Me, for instance, they come for me personal experience. Time na me winning chemist of the year no. Na menkwa alone, Fred Ampedu alone was producing products outselling 32 chemists from top chemist North Carolina, Greensboro. Menkwa me mind was producing products outselling 32 white people. Me alone. So it has say we have to be careful. I was a protection. Me say I'm very particular, especially about my daughter now, because it's on a pretty much on I said you may bring now. So we have to be very particular how they interact, what they see, what they hear, and what they read. So it has minimum dear. These are some of the things that from Auntie Michelle Payne. Try as much as possible to keep your children or any of your grandchildren or loved ones away from those things because they know they're subconscious. When we say at the Papa be Africa, I found that. Miss Yasi, no better products are mayor or Ghana. I say BBC and see had that. And the cars are very different, but a zonto dance, but pet on holding camera toto. I don't need the PSTs here. And intentional, but will be China. And yes, something simple, saying they may and they will highlight it. These are all some of the things. Name me, Mr. Ben religion, they are time call because me there are some things that me can't say me yes, me give man make catch us kohako kind phobia minimum my morning say we businessman. Just come sell your products, produce your products and go. That be bad Ghana I be me no bet nase. My church or near maybe. Which know we are that say obi better ya me say I only be a problem because that single-handedly once Mr. Ben last week me catch us say if the mind is allowed to explore it's amazing what it's capable of doing. Enra na me papa to them na need drink na business my father is in his 70s now. Tell now ya akwara na only na masumasu village no. Did you ever think say to come to a point where you can watch video on your phone and you can pick up you can go online, check things on your phone, do Excel, do work on your phone. Or and I may catch and say, imagine say, oh yeah, no be the phone be trewa. On kasi alien be na ya na or the kwame yampa. If you nipa dream on a buy.
Yes.
In me, I'm a big believer. Said you mean me, I know human beings. I didn't say I believe in human beings. I know human beings and human beings' capabilities. Shred the Israel 4 year Palestinians, shred the Ukraine, Russia, the shred Jew 4 years now, Emma Germany 4 years. Yamina yen. And yen nipa ni don't nipa na yen. Intermediate, you give them the utmost respect because said you anti-tilly. Nipa na say nipa anche me ama ambu matenya. I'll live the rest of my life and live it well and die.
Yeah.
So they say, nipa ni bu apen. Just the way you need nipa net. Human beings, our mind is amazing. Me, yes, will be a me many. So last time I can say, almost to no. Almost University of Waterloo and Coffee. Almost Boston area. Almost MIT and Coffee. What people are doing. Those places are my core meaning professors. And it's almost being seen. Because their minds are allowed in a way to explore.
Yeah.
So things that we feel say impossible, no, they are allowed to go at it and make it possible. Mr. Obey, Mr. Befi, I think say my can say we into a question to beat me this.
My friend Twasso, the entire SUNT mean yes, I'm more to say. The basic stuffs are the pay here say between the attacks class and the truth are thinking. Surviving mode because be a chinchim here. It's near to try say it's me my yes are basic no. When you the mechanic say you won't have 4 walls and actually they don't like assassin. That 4 walls, might me cool mawa. Between address hard by him be brain is any time air survival here with the transportation and just also near limousine and also near Bentley also near to and from who here be any bit I was set 10 be as the flow baby how better and then she said called that the D and now baby how dance no say utilities it in flow these things in the way you have won't even quadrain MIT the order because all survival what many as other it's the bit me try say I'm off for any big almost can I'm try to me as level now a bit almost I try some more think say meet me inventions now if you want me when you're doing crowd here I'll call inventions so what did never be do no it's a music no I say
I think say I disagree with you kakra. The intermaker sign say most of the youth running for time, a good chunk of them is spent maybe a numbers and maybe is spent in unproductive things. Say you maybe more young lady Mr. Fridays obepon wadwuma no ubisa na me kwa sorry no problem. Saturday or sorry them. Sunday wakwa sorry. Tuesday ne software TikTok program enyumre utiaso. Wednesday it be another TikTok program utiaso. Until me beside say and you even get time one to even read books or even go online and watch programs there no. Say you are young lady at marriage age, would you even get time so be person no. And it's not just only her, there are so many of them that I meet. And you just so I'm like, my God, how Mr. Obin, just that some people have captured this youth mind and allow me to explore.
Yes.
Mr. Obin, maybe I just 20 months. So I know Mr. Obin was second what I'm saying. Kwame is here, Kwame was second what I'm saying. Mr. Bell, and yeah, this is what is happening in our society. And if you in still what at our and dream say, I mean, Tonya and I mean, go to a fan fairly said, yeah, mosquitoes will not be able to breathe in there. You know what I'm saying?
I know let me be that question say. Let me be that question say. No, yeah, IQ know something to do with it, Anna. Because to me, crying, not saying you know, say. A dear na met me the I solve problem be. Shall so be ye be
and this is IQ.
See intelligence no nipa bia ye wo your mind is blank until we so be and a train you where they left up and no human beings a superpower and say we don't always go back and go and start from the scratch the until you see and so or will be da ho e be no or one car me say na me dey treat me hono passing on to the next generation and then the next generation improves upon it and then keep going. You see internet buy and it didn't just fall from the sky. It started from Alexander Graham Bell or telephone and now 150 200 years time internet buy film and nun intelligence IQ can we have to pass it on by what is happening is what needs to be passed on is now becoming ultra religious.
No.
So only biggest problem na issue So it is disobeying or even attest. Me may share a scar for the richest people in Ghana. Momina, which you have no more custom to Kwame. Oh, you businessman, don't get involved in this religion.
But you see, but Fred, the truth is that those people also only think of their interests.
That's the thing.
They don't think of us.
Because
no, but dream say safety. It's a society ni nyina be say. Na sika na ka ho a penisa dan say be lose sika na society no I safe. You see,
Mr.
Galam say ni ade ekoso nyina no. Because they protect their interests. That's it.
Yeah.
And that is evil. Because the same society, you know. Oh, and then also that's a bit save the next generation. I also want to focus on business.
So what I say?
They always tell you
that. It's the fact say information you want good information is not being transferred to the next generation.
No, but
so Fred, say,
no, say, if you have to save something to save the next generation, the next generation is bigger than your business.
Yeah.
And where is your business without the next generation?
Coins, I'm here there.
No, but you see, that is the philosophy. You are just wasting your time. Just focus on doing your business. Winning, or did you have buying contractor or changing figures? And they were calling that business. A Drew baby or quite a contract be brave as he cannot lock a pressure no different. Oh, my dream. So be sure to help the others who don't know or who must know something.
Yeah.
These guys will make sure that they will talk you out.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's very widespread.
And
widespread.
I'm gonna add
it shouldn't be. It should not be because the Chinese are not only interested in their business. They're interested in their wealth as a group.
Yeah. I'm say part 2 member.
My political career. My church, I have to protect it. My business. Yeah. So we are protecting and the whole country is destroying.
Yeah, exactly. Those people are just minority.
Mr. You're tired of continuing. You're part 2. You have to part 3. Your friend say, Fred, I'm say, Lambert, James, I'm sorry, very interested. Or the number 2 or something link up. We'll hear more information from you. But whatever it is, you may part 2 and say, maybe I didn't follow. You're part 2. Kwame, 1 minute. Yes, I was by 15. I'm free at 6:15. Mr. 1 minute. Nah, you go. I did too. Maybe about everybody you. Mr. Kwame, 1 minute.
1 minute. I know that I say.
I was free. I was free at 6:15.
Okay, sir. Okay, me that's na me chia no for na me chia oro ben da kon so ene na yire ewo niema be bro mo ye mu bi how to build self image as me na mo kan wan as me na just ene no won kon no 6:15 na wo kan won kon no
it's a mama mo me because for na me call ese be kati
complex topic
about next week. About next week and the week before, a week after, you know.
Nina kwa babesi wo identity kwa abefa so abehu enieba be na wusua fa wabakosem wonse wonkusua fa aborofo ne ba na infantefo ne se meje tu oba na so the grass ma na waton ni nua na se beji tu na was make osonche aba na akofa ni nua na de na ba on sanse mu ne sa na ye keka kire ye wo school kra mo kire say importance of colonial rule enti no niema emwa ye nkwa ya conscientize like omo dia to ya adwin enti wo be free school be ba no wonni mo hu na ase wayira wo hu de wonye enu nti na abo nsa akwala ana etam camera na opani kura wenyi kura tam camera tine so a ni petuntum be ye de ni pe bibini ye nipa wo nipa bibini ejimi ni penu nyansa abrofo num nyansa oh ekika sansem na ni nyina ye weak knowledge enu ntina ni petuntum kwotena abro ni krom kura wontumi ma fie biem na oba fie na wo kana me masuku na menye me nkwa na metinzu fi krom ana koe nti zo fi krom ase na kwa adwene ye ontenta o unyu ni se okay mi krom kra me kono kra ebi ya na se nyi be na wo refi hu se eho na wo firi eho ne ye wo ne ye do ba bet baby a wo na wo se eho ye ho de akwanya wo ho ye ukaka ye tie opportunities lot of opportunities or na hwan kwala no wo enso ye nam wo yinum se ni patuntum opanya degree opaye de he abrofo no mo fa mo nye hwe mo pin mo baby kra o mo tin so mo si ni petuntum do so pepepe no mo tuko obi a o wabro tire be kan no kra bi no class na make ni petuntum mo fa mo nye hwe but na me hu ti se bo se African ni bi wo gina baby was me de me ne tuntum for me de me ne Ghana for kra nye fine ma bia na se me hu no bronze o se on de on Africa for asoro o come hat ne ho ne abrofo ne kwasam se eja wa yira musema men kan kwasa saman chenam se na woni petuntu kwasi bro ni wode wo ye de policy bi a wo ye bia na wode wo to fom ade bi a wo hihye bia na keep mu se mo be ye hiafo mo kan ho sa mo nye ni pasa police pull over obi ni petuntu ngura kita ka papa bia so se hie ni hiafo no ye dwuma na no munye ska no mo hiafo no pesho no akoto ka kese na police for no so pull over drive while being black. So enti sa niema wo ke kan bom a wo se self identity ni de se wo ni de a wo yakọ enu nti na yemu bi yakọye nkwa ho nkofo nti na de bi oto a wo defend broni na enu nti na otumi de ne magnesium ne ma broni no eni nti na wo ye bibi a wo se abrofo a man kan ho a wa amfa ma bibia etese ye we krom Ghana se broni an kan ho a IMF kram dey sika on ti ntimi nya hwe enso ye tisika so ye te resources so. Yes, United Nations Ghana yen kan ho ye kan United Nations dura no ma frɛ na ko ne ye keka on say ye problem na UN na ho IMF ma ye sika na ye ni agi na IMF first chunk of money na my economy ni nyina say what ye chire ho what you say self identity ni nyina identity problem. Do any identity problem identity pa na be kan ipetuntum se obako tua visa fee na ogina nsum na nsuo bono na mfa no ho se so onya visa na okọ Canada US friend say Germany ne UK na so wa mabie mu kra na akire se ono oyo okay ekire eniema o matete na so obetimi ajo ho afiri za niema no a ai se wesua history ai se wesua abakosem enti se abakosem na nya oye week obetimi abuild wealth nso bo nse obekọ penny na say me man no kra o mo ko school or Canada na o mo ba holiday na so feel so proud na work out no enti amadodo na no omunya wealth no kra na omo ye de omuntimi ntra se omuntimi mo on say identity problem nso bo hu apapa waka na wo bleach wo pon ho se ko because of person ye broni bo say ehiafo no wo bebra na otonyom me be ye broni osanso ye boga me be be kwa buchiro na to when sound fonsa what now to ba be da ye
So what would you tell the question last? Oh my goodness.
to me that
You come you walk across you come here. Stop it. Let's you die brate. Na we dey Mr. Bia my guidelines na o ma didi awiti e ba e beto aso. Freddy yes abra. Brian Brantem. Mr. Bia they na do my finance na enko.
Na kwa me to nyimo.
Say do the flower ko because na abra di kai ma me lie na say kwa me to.
Anyum. Za.
yeah me be ye broni na bo say ya mo
Mr. B. Mr. B.
Hey.
Finish it.
Well,
Yo,
but
next week. Right.
the credit is say bet me Africa na you know pen say bet me any South Africa na also raise a new different kind of Africans are almost self-identity, almost self-image, you know, rightly situated. And not say almost share our common good, our common worth, and yet make kwame. And it's a Fred in Bibi also a can, and this will protect the business. So I did back ma ye kromuha I hope on me firm. Now you no money be SSA, you know, because penino or drain one on kwano. And hey, mena menko can you sorry. Mena menko can you medi. Mena menko can you say. And until that's out. To was a whole one bar. Galam say no to know the call. Go to normal the call. Or who and wajene de kakrebiation and say that generation cannot build. And the problem with that is because that generation, their sense of history starts when the white men came. So into umunia kukudro any odo ema omonkro force out. Or more interest pet for omonko. And this also has a history or sense of imaginary to be repaired, and you'll be selfless. And you think of all of us, become confident. To bana oye bibia o ya mayina. So and but maybe and how am I doing kakra? So she ya kesifo ya. Nti mu hu sa awo ne mo eko. Wo mu hu se omo dwen se omo ka awo no ho no omo nyina yeye. Eno mo gya yo. Omo nim se tu owo no dwen se wabenya ade a wo fa akodokrom. Tu bo se nkrofo no ni India ni China ni Brunei ni be business no gya nkrofo. And that is what is happening. To contract kese no boss or the member be Brunei. I saw Dan kese no also see no the common Spanish company. O se Ghana ni si won si ni ye obebo krono. Tu bo se oni Brunei ni ye ya na ni age abrane nkrofo aka chiri. It's because of the sense of history is not there. So they see themselves as foreigners more than us. Tu bo se obebo nyom ni esa ba bia ye die ni nyansa wo no bo se no de si. One can't children in Crawford that. It was a contract in the penny one aquara pre contract. With this 70 years, aquara what 26 years. I wasn't going to jai man on so fifero. Or no pre home to say they have in all shabra here. Because sense of history in any hope. So there's no any sense of legacy. Or you say we no qua the man to us in idea. And so that is the challenge. And Mubroni this out at all. So into put him more kwama or microphone. Ye microphone or minimum or more kwa against seeing. That's the big difference. So they are fighting for the survival of their people. Our people are fighting our survival. I don't know. Whether that's where you're a politician, whether that's where you're a software, where you're a big businessman, or you know how no kwa upawe. Say kwa woki or kwa magana. And as well, Kwama on any year in the man in the bush and any business. Vomefi.
Yo, for any, I say, I'm saying conversation. I very nice. What it is Yankee Punu going, but there are two chats by following Patrick Beffy at Patrick Beffy YouTube. Now Yankee Punu conversation going. By next week, you better also. You say next week, maybe about 2-3 more weeks. Grandson, you say I'm off for see a hitino. Kwame Crown, you move on the DM say, easy. It when the better keep the conversation going by following me at patrickbeff.com. And then Kwame say, pay dim and your history say rich life. A bit me. I might say the comments to being social media or more content or comments to have more content or Patrick Beff. Yes, next week now so at the same time to make him friends a paradigm shift on Wednesdays and also a very interesting conversation happening people on the ground that a bit blow mind a few ones would say it wasn't easy for you say Mr. Ben the other one last week he said was it course awunya just say was it course per within a year we school no, we be so many companies e go so ntino. Emra ne nya saa ne ma no na e betimi aboa ne edi. Na me de bia meka. I know some friends will disagree with me on that side, but if you say a part of it though, there will still a time. But so we need that you be the crown now, we cry and drink and what ye. You know, I made it Fred and like come media say here also. It will mean share, next week and a Wednesday, the same time, 4 to 9 p.m. Ghana time, Eastern time. So you be share 4 to 5 p.m. Until then, make sure you spend wisely, save intentionally, and be generous. And
Ouch! Paluta,
Okay. Vidiania, I was only make us. Now, mommy, who near a woman, son, why, yeah, but I said, my friend, as a umpa. We are careful now, because me, what my boy could know, and yet, what it will. A bow pa. What are you? Can't say you saw, can I mean, wow, let her from Chicaman. I see here on work. Who have more than I come against school now.
We know ya, which I am here.
It's a memoir now.
Would they go
because me say me man this coming because we are near also sorting out.
Oh, yeah, me come and would you miss?
Yeah, of course, because so say problem I no one in solving way. So we be
send over the
high life can take the dance. But tickets me no man. Me name again. That you Colonial cash app so the Thomas.
Yeah, now we now we colonial cash would yana me.
Bosso. Colonial cash. Also, baby, put me baby. Into any train. And I will get so if I can't panic on any 4. Let of 4. I catch him. That's how Mrs. Smith in Baswa.
When I know.
Yes, only cash and one. And one. You are buying tickets.